Hi everyone, and welcome to this video. We are going to be making an all-purpose cleaner, something that you can use all around your house, and it's probably my favourite DIY, because it's really simple, it's really effective, and it's really inexpensive. So it's an easy replacement that anyone can make because everybody uses a cleaner around their home. This is an all-purpose cleaner we're going to make, and it's something I clean my kitchen with, my bathroom with, anytime I need to wipe over a surface, the table, any high chairs. Super simple and super safe. So that's really great for anyone can use it. You know, when you used to have, well, I used to have these like a spray and wipe kind of cleaner, and I always, would want the kids to try and, participate in the cleaning and help wipe up and clean up, but I never wanted to give them the chemicals to use. So I ended up doing it all. But on this one, the kids can wipe down the table. They can spray it, they can touch it. It really doesn't matter. If it's sprayed in a table or a high chair and the kids have their food on there and they pick it up and eat it, it doesn't matter. So that was a real winning point for me. So in our all-purpose cleaner, it's only 3 essential oils and some water. You could add a splash of vinegar, you could add a little bit of salt or a bit of Castile soap. So I'll go over that as we're making it. I like to keep it really easy, and I just put in 3 oils and some water into my cleaner. So this is a bottle I've got from Centaur Packaging. I tend to tell everybody to have a look on Centaur Packaging's website because it's a bit of a one-stop shop for everything when you're doing a bit of DIY and making your own products. Centaur Packaging, they're in Sydney. I'm in Brisbane. They usually get it to me overnight. It's a flat rate shipping. So if you have a few things to get it all in one bulk lot. Try and get enough to last you, say, for 3 to 6 months. And then it's going to save you a lot of money. Or get some friends together and do your order together. A lot of companies will charge you according to weight, but Centaur Packaging is just a flat rate, $15 shipping. So that's one way to save money with them. They also have everything that you need. So work out what you want to make and then just order everything for all those things. And then you can make a lot of products with just a few raw ingredients. This is a glass bottle. I tend to put a stubby holder onto it. If the kids are using it, or even if I'm using it, because we have wooden floors. We haven't smashed one yet, but if you had tiles, I would definitely consider getting one of the plastic versions. And there is a plastic version from Centaur Packaging that they've recently got. So that'd be a great one for the kids to use, or if you have tiles. This is a trigger head that's essential oil and vinegar safe. So there are prettier ones, but they don't last as long. This one's guaranteed to last. And I've had this bottle for 2 years so far, and I haven't had to replace it once yet. And you can also get spray bottles. They're stainless steel spray bottles from Kmart. I think they're $2 each. The trigger heads don't last as long, but you'll get a couple of months out of them. So if you didn't want to online shop, you could just go to Kmart and get your $2 bottles. And they have different colours as well. So you could have, if you wanted to make various cleaners, you could have one for the kitchen, one for the bathroom, one for mirrors, things like that. But you don't have to. I tend to just use this for everything, and I'll tell you why in a minute. So the first oil we're going to put into our cleaner today, a tip, when you do get your bottles from Centaur Packaging, the tubing is going to be too long. It must fit into lots of different bottles, so you will have to snip off the end. You can take this filter. So it has a filter on the end to stop anything going. Just cut it, stick the filter back on. Oh, just lost my filter. So in this cleaner, we've got 10 drops of On Guard. So On Guard is the first oil we're going to talk about. And the best way to describe On Guard is it smells like Christmas. It's a bit cinnamony, clove. It's got wild orange. It's got eucalyptus in it. So it's really great for cleaning, and it kills 99.9% of germs. And it's one that I just use for my cleaning. Because it's got the clove in it as well, it's really great to keep mold at bay. Clove oil will actually kill mold spores, whereas a lot of people might bleach their mold. It's not actually killing the mold spores. It's still there. It's just bleaching it, whereas clove will actually kill it. And that's research. There's been a lot of research done on clove for that reason. So you do want to get mold out of your house. It can cause respiratory issues. So it's one that you do want to get rid of. So On Guard, I'm going to put 10 drops of On Guard into my cleaner. Okay, I can't actually count and talk at the same time, so I will be pausing while I'm putting my drops in. 10 drops of On Guard. On Guard is the one that I also use, particularly coming into winter, or now that we're in winter, we put this in the diffuser pretty much every night. If any of the kids come home sick, I make sure it goes into all the diffusers, because On Guard can help stop the spread of any germs and bugs. It's the best way to describe it. So it keeps everyone really healthy. I added into the washing, my clothes washing, if anyone has had a bit of a gastro bug, because it's great at killing any germs. A bit like you would normally use an antibacterial is when I would use On Guard. So it does get a bit of a workout, particularly during winter, because I like to keep everyone as well as possible. And it's also a really great tip. This has nothing to do with cleaning, but if anyone has a sore throat in the household, this is what I would add into a roll or into some carrier oil, like we talked about earlier, about how to use your oils, and I would rub it on my throat or the kids' throats. So it's really great at helping with those irritated throats that you might get during winter or any coughs and colds. So On Guard is what I'm adding into this one, and that's purely to kill all the germs, because every surface that we're wiping down, we want to get rid of the germs. The next oil I'm going to add is lemon. So lemon is the oil that smells amazing. So if you think of a freshly cut, beautiful, ripe lemon, that's exactly what you smell when you smell the lemon oil. It's amazing. It's so uplifting. It's so fresh. Probably another one of my most used oils, and beautiful for lots of things. So we're adding it to our cleaner because it's really great as a degreaser. So if you're cleaning your stove top, or you're cleaning anything that's a bit stubborn, anything that's sticky, it's going to help clean that really well. The other thing it does is, because I use this cleaner throughout my whole house, I use it on my glass and my mirrors as well. It keeps everything streak free. So lemon is what's going to keep it streak free. It's going to be degreasing. It's going to cut through any grease. So it's definitely one to add into your cleaner as well. So I'm going to add another 10 drops. Okay. Lemon comes out a bit quicker than On Guard. So if you join doTERRA, or if you have already joined doTERRA, you'll have if you've started with a kit, you're going to have these two oils in your kit, whether you get small bottles or the larger bottles. Now these two oils is perfect just for your cleaner. So if that's all you've got, just use those. You don't have to use this third oil I'm about to introduce to you as well. So these two oils do an awesome job, and that was what you could clean your whole house with. The third oil I like to add to my cleaner is called Purify. And Purify is an odor neutralizing oil. It's called the refreshing blend. It's what makes the cleaner smell amazing. It's very uplifting. And this is what I think the smell that makes me enjoy my cleaning. As hard as to believe as what it is, it does make it enjoyable to clean. So Purify is what I add to my washing as well. So if I leave my washing in too long, it just comes out smelling really fresh. So Purify 1 drop or 2 drops into your laundry powder or laundry liquid. I have a front loader, so I have a drawer that I pull out, but you could just add it in with if you've got a top loader, you could just add it in with your laundry detergent. So I add 1 or 2, and I can leave it there for hours. It doesn't come out smelling like that musty smell that you get. Because we don't use fabric softener, we just have 1 or 2 drops of Purify into our powder or liquid, and then it smells amazing when you get your washing out. So I'm going to add in 10 drops of Purify into my cleaner. The other thing you can do with Purify, which we're not going to make, but I'll just quickly tell you about it, is a carpet cleaner or a mattress cleaner. So if you get a cup of bicarb and you add about 2 to 3 drops of Purify into your bicarb, mix it around, sprinkle it on your carpets or sprinkle it on your mattress, spread it out, leave it there for an hour or half an hour, however long you can, and then vacuum it up. Your carpets are really fresh, your mattresses are really fresh. So if anyone's had an accident overnight, this is a great thing to do for the mattresses. Any food or water or milk or anything gets spilt on carpets, that's a great carpet refresher as well. It smells amazing. So definitely Purify is one to get down the track if you've got a kit or you're planning on getting a kit. It doesn't come in the kits, but it's one that is easy to use in multiple ways. It's a pretty economical one to get as well. Okay, so that's the 3 oils. We've got those 3 oils in this cleaner, and that's it. I then would top it up with some cooled boiled water or some distilled water or filtered water. And the reason we use that is so we don't have any bugs that want to grow, because sometimes with just normal tap water you are going to get a few bugs that could grow if it doesn't get used quick enough. I tend to use my cleaners for everything, so I do go through it regularly, sort of 1 to 2 times a week. I would just refill this, and literally it takes like a minute. Once you've done it a few times, I put labels on all my cleaners as well. I make my own labels, or you could just have a little book and keep all your recipes, but I just know it's 10 drops of each. And if I didn't have Purify, it would just be 10 drops of On Guard and 10 drops of lemon, and that would be it. So I've topped it up with some water. Now this is where you can go rogue and add a few extra things. So if you don't feel like that's going to be enough for you, you could add in a tablespoon or 2 of vinegar. So if you're used to cleaning with vinegar, add in your vinegar. If that makes you feel like it's doing a better job, add your vinegar in. It's not going to help. It's not going to hurt to add your vinegar in. So if you're used to that, go for it. I don't, just because I just have never done it. So I tend to just use the oils. The other thing you could do is if you want a bit of extra scrubbing power, so if you're using it in the bathroom and you feel like you need a bit of soap, you could add about a tablespoon of Castile, so 1 to 2 tablespoons of Castile soap, which is that really natural soap. It's made out of olive oil, coconut oil and lye. Really great for, you know, many different soaps. So we're going to be using this a bit later today to make the hand and body wash, but this is another use for the Castile soap, and I'll explain a little bit more about Castile soap in another video. So you could add I wouldn't add more than 1 tablespoon, 1 tablespoon into your cleaner as well. The one thing I do like to add in, if I know I'm not going to be going through it very quickly, I might add in just a couple of grains of salt, and this does a couple of things. It helps preserve the cleaner. So if it is sitting there for a long time not getting used, it's going to help preserve it. Oh, I've got to go get my filter. I'll get that in a minute. The other thing it does is helps disperse the oils as well. So you generally just have to give it a bit of a shake before you use it. That's fine. But you could add in a couple of grains of salt as well. Not 100% necessary, but just something I tend to add in now and then as well when I remember. Sometimes, well, actually often I forget. So that is an all-purpose cleaner. Bathrooms, kitchens, tables, high chairs, windows, mirrors. I do everything with it. So give that one a go if you've got the oils, and let me know how you go. Tell me if you've made it before, if you've used it before, if you've enjoyed it, if you don't like it. Do you add anything extra into it? Do you use a different recipe? Add it below, because everybody wants to share their experiences, and it's great to learn from others. This works perfectly for me, but if you make a different recipe that you find works perfectly for you, let us know below, because everybody is different. Everybody has different preferences. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed that one. See ya.